Good morning, Cece Cheney here, and today we are talking about avoiding disappointment in our business. So, my question for you this morning is, are you starting to feel a little disappointed by the results in your business? It's the beginning of a new month. We're assessing what we've done last month and making plans for the following month. And I'm setting my goals for the month. I want to attack them really hard, but how do I avoid disappointment at the end of the month, right? That might be a question that you're asking. So let's talk about that. What I'm going to say might sound counterintuitive to you as my answer to how do I avoid that disappointment in my business. And that answer is that you should expect a little less, but give a whole lot more. Right? I know that can sound a little bit crazy. Like, Cece, what are you talking about? So when I say expect less, right, I'm not saying don't go out and chase your dreams, right? That's not the message that I'm saying. What I'm saying is you shouldn't be so attached to the outcome that when things happen in your business that aren't as you expect, that you are super disappointed by it, right? And so what does that look like? I hear a lot of people who set goals and they say, this month I'm going to get 5 customers. And when the end of the month comes, maybe they only got 1, maybe they got 4, maybe they got 12, right? Either of those options sends you in an emotional direction, right? You're either super excited or you're super bummed because, oh my gosh, I didn't reach my goal, right? So my message to you is to let go of the attachment to the outcome, right? And what you want to do is you really want to start to focus on what you have control over. You have no control over anyone else's actions but your own. So your job then is to focus on what you could do right now in your business, right? And so what can you do? You can give more, right? Cece, I am busy. I am working a 9 to 5. I am raising a family. I have roles and responsibilities outside of my business, and you want me to do more? You want me to give more? What does that mean? Why should I do that? Right? And so when we're talking about giving more, I understand feeling overwhelmed, and I think we've talked about that in the past. But the reality is that the more you pour into your prospects, into your followers, the more you're going to get back, especially those of us who are building online. So a couple of things to do so that you can start to give more, right? So the first thing is provide value, right? And I say this all the time, and people probably get tired of hearing it, but if you are selling something to someone and you can provide value outside of the selling, right, people are more inclined to relate to that. So you have to have a true investment in helping people achieve something better in their lives, right? And so some of you might be in weight loss, for example. You might be in the health and wellness industry. I am not, but let's say that that's where you are in your business, right? Can you share some valuable insights about losing weight or being healthy or whatever those things are, or having glowing skin, or if you sell jewelry, working on feeling more confident, right? Or the proper neckline for jewelry, like all those sorts of things. So giving free value, giving lots of value to the people who are your prospective customers, is going to help them get to know, like, and trust you, right? So you want to be providing value, right? And you should, ratchet that up a little bit. If what you've primarily been doing has been buy this, buy this, buy this, especially, right? You have to also give some value, right? But you also want to keep things simple, right? I think people hear that idea and they're like, oh my gosh, now I have to do all of this extra stuff. But the reality is that you want to keep things simple. It is hard to run a million projects at once. Does anybody relate to that? Have you been there? I have been working on my business, and one of the issues that I had, especially starting out, was, okay, I've got all this information that I can implement, right? And there's a million things to do. But I had to tell myself, keep things simple, right? Stick to your DMOs, right? If you have a skeletal DMO, these are the things that must get done every single day or week, whatever, however you schedule that, right? I have daily DMOs. I also have a weekly DMO that has to be met, right? This is my framework that keeps my business going, right? So creating that system is so important, right? Don't try and do a million things at once, because the reality is when we're spread super thin, nothing gets done really well. So pick one or two items in two areas in your business that you really want to focus on and devote your time to those tasks. So create some special chunks of time in your day. Even if you're doing 15-minute chunks, I like to do 15-minute chunks when I don't have a lot of time. What can I do towards this particular goal, right? Has anybody done their goal setting for the month and just made like 5 or 6 goals, right? Our brains don't process things in that way. You're hitting 5 or 6 goals is too many, but if you have 1 or 2 goals, right? What are some activities that I can do towards those things every single day, right? So devote time to those tasks. And lastly, use systems, right? Systems are easy to duplicate. Systems allow you to plug and play. So create systems in your business that allow you to keep things simple and share the value that's required. So if you're wondering what are some systems that I could sort of implement into my business to make things easier so that I can expect less and give a whole lot more, check out the link in the bio, and I've got some great info to help you in your business there. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you got some value. If you've got any questions or concerns, send me a message and let's chat. But otherwise, have a great day. Ciao.